The Evolution of Princess Leonor's Speeches 2018-2025 Royal Wisdom. In 2018, a young princess stood before her country. Innocent, poised, but what if she's already carrying the weight of a nation's future? You won't believe how she's evolved in just 7 years. From silence to leadership, Princess Leonor's journey from a shy young heir to a confident future queen is nothing short of extraordinary. Her speeches have captured the world's attention, each one a step toward a destiny that's both her privilege and her burden. But what makes her words so impactful? It all began in 2018 when Princess Leonor gave her first public speech as the heir presumptive at the Princess of Asturias Awards. For a 13-year-old, her speech was nothing less than remarkable. It was a rare glimpse of royalty in its early stages, hopeful but with a deep understanding of what lay ahead. In that moment, Leonor embodied what every royal must understand: duty. But she wasn't just standing there reciting words, she was beginning to define her role as the future of Spain. Her voice trembled with youth, yet each syllable held a promise of strength, of a young woman ready to take on a future no one could imagine for her. Fast forward to 2019, and we saw something different. Leonor was no longer the tentative princess, but a young leader growing into her own. When she spoke at the same ceremony the following year, she was more confident, more assured. Her words were no longer just expressions of gratitude, they were affirmations of her commitment to Spain's legacy. At just 14, she showed us a glimpse of the maturity that would be expected of her as queen. But what does it mean to be poised in the face of history? Leonor's speeches started carrying more than just royal duty, they began to reflect a deeper, more personal understanding of responsibility. As she delivered her speech in 2020, marking her father's 50th anniversary of his coronation, it wasn't just a ceremonial moment. Leonor's tone, clear and resolute, mirrored the weight of her future, speaking of a royal family standing together, stronger than ever, even in times of crisis. 2021 was a turning point for Princess Leonor. At 15, she was becoming the face of a new era. Her speech on Spain's National Day marked a poignant moment in the evolution of a young princess into a future monarch. It was more than a royal tradition, it was a statement. Leonor spoke of unity, of hope, and of Spain's resilience. She no longer just spoke the words expected of her, she began to speak with intention, with foresight. Then came 2022. Princess Leonor's speech on the anniversary of her father's reign was not just a celebration, it was a call to action. The world was watching, and Leonor's words resonated beyond the walls of the royal palace. She spoke of her commitment to lead with compassion, to be a monarch for the people, echoing the values of her family's reign while embracing the future. It was a clear signal, she wasn't just preparing to wear the crown, she was preparing to wield its power with grace. The evolution didn't stop there. 2023 brought even more emotional weight. When Princess Leonor addressed Spain during a national crisis, her speech was filled with not just wisdom, but empathy. At just 18, Leonor's words carried the maturity of someone who had lived through a lifetime of duty. She spoke of the strength found in adversity, urging the people of Spain to stand united. And then, in 2024, she delivered what many consider her most powerful speech yet. Addressing the global stage, she spoke of unity not only for Spain but for Europe as a whole. Her vision for the future of the monarchy, one rooted in tradition but open to change, was clear. This speech wasn't just a royal obligation, it was a defining moment in her transition from princess to future queen. By 2025, Princess Leonor's speeches were no longer just about what she could say, they became a reflection of who she had become. She stood before the world, not as a young girl learning the ropes of monarchy, but as a woman ready to take on the world. Her words carried the weight of her family's history but also her own vision for Spain's future. Each speech has shown us something new. A young princess growing into her role, embracing the mantle of leadership, and stepping into her destiny with courage and wisdom. And as we look to the future, one thing is certain: Princess Leonor will continue to be a beacon of strength, poised to lead Spain with compassion, wisdom, and a deep sense of duty.